ladies and gentlemen, for the 872nd time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Mike.
Yeah.
And I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? Now, I thought I had this, but then the xylophone came in and it fucked me up.
Well, it's got more. It's got more, and we're in a whole suite of the soundtrack I've found for this particular film. It's over here on my Best Picture shelf that we were talking about. But we did not mention this specific film.
Is this Taxi Driver?
No. It is L.A. Takes place in L.A.
Escape from L.A.?
No. Best Picture. Escape from L.A. Good, but not Best Picture category.
Why the fuck? I know this motherfucker.
It's got Kevin Spacey in it.
Ah, shit.
And Kim Basinger.
See, when you give me the white bitch, all the white bitches are the same to me.
It's got,
I know Kevin Spacey because of House of Cards.
Is there's no...
Usual Suspect.
No.
This ain't Kaiser Soze?
This ain't Kaiser Soze. This is a cop movie in the 40s or 30s. Hell, maybe the 20s.
Public Enemies? No. That was fucking, what's his name? Other white guy.
This also has, I can't think of the guy's name.
Who is it?
It's called L.A. Confidential.
Some bitch. I've seen that once.
Oh, you should watch it again. It's a good one.
God damn it, some bitch. Motherfucker.
It's got Russell Crowe and I can't think of the dude's name that used to date Madonna, or maybe still does. I don't know.
You never know, Madonna. She got so much shit going on. She's like Cher.
Her face is so wild.
Her shit's all fucked up. Her shit's really fucked up. Now, Juice said he still hit it, but
I know, I can't get down.
I wouldn't be able to look at her. Like, she'd had to fucking, you just can't look at me.
I mean, I'm sort of at a point where it's like, I don't want to get involved to a degree where it's like, you really got to be
problems.
You really got to be worth time before I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, you can get some of this. You know what I mean?
Speaking of getting some, Gail.
Oh, okay.
Gail and Oprah.
Gail and Oprah. On to the Gail and Oprah.
Gail and Oprah came out and said that they're not gay. The rumor's been going around that they've been gay. Check this out. Sources, motherfucker, sources. I've been telling you this for the past, I don't know, a couple years now.
You're part of what they're complaining about.
No. I never said that these two were gay. Oprah's not letting nobody touch that $1 billion pussy. I'm trying to tell you.
Not even Gail. Nobody gets to touch
Gail
his
cannot
pussy.
touch it. Gail is not up to par to touch Oprah's $1 billion pussy. It's just not happening.
Well, the way Gail was talking, she sounds like she wants a man in her life. Like she's very clearly
she's
hetero.
getting tired of Stedman. Stedman is
Wait,
old.
so you think that it's just... Oh, you've always said, right, it is Oprah sitting back.
Oprah is sitting back
and she's
telling
like,
Stedman to fuck Gail and she's
fuck
going to
Gail
watch.
harder, Stedman.
Yeah. Oprah's flicking her bean while she's having Gail fuck Stedman.
You can't
think
touch
about
this,
it.
but I'm going to watch you do that.
You seen Stedman? Look at Gail. Gail looking like
I
she's
haven't
getting
seen
younger.
Stedman. I don't know. Gail looks good, but I haven't
Gail's
seen
looking
Stedman.
like she's getting younger. She's on that baby dick cream too now, but she's probably they done sucked the life out of Stedman because Stedman look old as fucking dirt. Stedman looks like, man, he just wants to just throw him off a cliff at this point. He's like, I'm done. I don't want to live no more. These bitches,
I've had enough.
They're keeping me alive, and I can't do it no more. You know, Captain, I can't do it, Captain. Yeah,
There's just nothing left, sir.
There's nothing left. I can't do it.
I can't give it anymore.
I've given all I got.
Giving it all it's got.
You know what I mean? So that Gail needs new young meat. You know what I
Stedman is
mean?
worn out.
Yeah, Gail's on the cover of Sports Illustrated shit at 69 years old.
But I mean, you know, actually, I was gonna say during that interview where they're talking,
Yeah.
like Oprah looks better than she's looked, in the sense that she looks healthier, as in she's not fat, dumpy Oprah.
That's because
Like,
Ozempic.
It took the words out of my mouth.
Ozempic that got Oprah looking that way. Because Oprah ain't eating now. I know what that motherfucking shot does to you.
Look, she looked like a skeleton. in the face.
It don't look good when you get that. When you get too tiny, then it's too much because now your body is eating itself because you're not eating. So then, if you're not eating, if you're not giving yourself the proper exercise and the fucking nutrients your body needs, the vitamins and the proteins that your body actually needs, it's just you're basically fucking holocausting yourself in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's nothing left.
Like you're being a hostage to yourself, to the medicine, because Oprah always wanted to be skinny. You know what I mean? That was her thing. She's
never been happy with Oprah.
No, ain't that the crazy part?
Yeah,
Oprah ain't never been happy with Oprah.
Oprah got so much. She could be so happy if she just let herself be happy.
But she ain't happy
give
with
everybody in a crowd a car, and she still ain't happy. She go home and cry.
That's why she ain't letting nobody fuck her.
She goes.
She is so upset with herself that she.
You know how I love it? I love this show because we would get into a deep philosophical thing and be like, "That's just because this bitch ain't got no dick in her life."
I bet you, if she got fucking some dick flung up in that motherfucker, right? If that dick got flung up in her, right, but she would be disgusted by it. She'd be like, "Oh, that was great dick," but
she'd be disgusted at herself for feeling as good as she felt.
You fucking nasty bitch!
How dare you make me feel like that?
She's looking in the mirror at herself. You nasty bitch! You suck that motherfucker shit. You shouldn't have put that in your mouth, let alone in your motherfucking vagina. You have $1 billion pussy, bitch. What are you doing to yourself? You let this low class dick get in you. You know what I mean?
Like, does anyone have enough money to date her? Is there anyone in the world that she could respect financially in the bedroom?
I don't even think fucking Elon's too fucking strange. Like, she would
fiscally speaking, Elon's got the money.
Elon's got the money, but she looks at me. He looks like an alien. Like Elon looked like he should have been in fucking one of the MIB movies.
I'm pretty sure he's got a bit of that autism. But
he probably does. He's on the spectrum. It looks like.
Yeah, he's on the spectrum. But that's how he knows how to do all the shit he's knowing how to do. Like, he's landing rocket ships back on the ground after they take off.
Elon, I think, would be in there with Oprah and be like, "All right, I'm gonna come up with a calculation to make sure I fuck you how you should probably be fucked."
He'd be like, "Did you see that movie? It was Kid and Play, but it wasn't Kid and Play. Where he ended up kicking the football."
Oh, Class Act.
Class Act. There you
Class
go.
Act. Where he did the math. He picks it up and does a couple steps back. The grass
in the air.
He did the math.
Yeah.
And they're like, "How'd you do that?" Well, all I had to do, you had to align it with the angle of this and the
I just thought about it mathematically and scientifically, and then kick the ball through the
That's
goal.
how he would do it. It would take too long. Oprah would get pissed off. That's why she goes back. Stedman, Gail, it's time, Gail. You know what time it is.
Do you think that maybe Oprah would be like, look at Elon, I need you to watch what Stedman's doing with Gail and then do that to me?
Nah, because
nothing like that. Because
Elon wouldn't pay no mind to it. It's not gonna help him none.
It wouldn't.
Because Elon in his head, he's already doing equations. He's already doing math problems.
I think that Elon strikes me as the kind of guy that would be maybe smart enough to apply the math equations he wants to apply, after seeing the recommended course.
But the functionality, I don't think it would work for him because fucking
maybe not. Who knows?
I think Oprah because Oprah still got hood in her. You know what I mean? Oprah still got some hood up in her. Yeah, I mean, don't get it twisted.
You think that just because of the way she says,
Oprah got ratchet in her.
She'd be like,
Because I believe if Oprah get that dick right, Oprah's gonna flip back to her childhood.
Do you think maybe that's why Oprah doesn't get dick?
And throw it back on a motherfucker.
Can't have it. She can't throw it back on nobody because if she does, she's gonna be too hood to be making videos and have people watch.
And somebody's gonna be like, "Man, Oprah is a monster in the bedroom, yo." Like, look, because somebody's gonna say something about it. She's
gonna have Cardi B swag walking around.
Somebody's gonna say something about Oprah pussy. There's not gonna be a motherfucker that's gonna get in and say that man, Oprah shit was trash. No, it ain't. Y'all know it ain't. Oprah got right now. Oprah got that fucking crock pot pussy that's now out of the crock pot.
Yeah, dude, now it's fresh
because now it's out. Like now it's here, it's ready.
See, and I can work with it. Like where her titties are like well and far further out than her waistline. Like I got the video going right now. She's sitting down. And her titties is out here.
Yeah.
Her belly is well and behind her titties.
Oprah could have caught it either way from me. I know,
I understand, but Oprah can get it from me now.
But all right, Jeff Bezos, he's not. I don't think he's attracted to Oprah. He wouldn't do her no good.
I don't know, man.
Zuckerberg.
I don't know, but like, I've always been like real anti-Oprah in the sack, but like I'm digging what I'm seeing here, man. Maybe it's just because it's like 3 chicks with titties pressed out, like talking about not being lesbians, and that's all I'm really thinking about because I've got the whole.
See, Gail got that new body look now. Gail went a different way than Oprah did.
Well, I don't know. Like I've been willing to throw it to Gail for a while, but like now
see,
Oprah looks like if Oprah was like, "Come over here and do this," I'd be like, "Okay."
Gail's been in the swimming pool. Gail's been doing her shit. She ain't on the shot. Oprah went ahead and took the shot.
Yes, Gail looks more natural.
See, here's the thing that's gonna fuck up Oprah though, because people don't say
Gail, man, slim, man. I can see her breastbone.
Yeah, because see,
I don't mind, but I can see she got some big ass titties to be able to see a breastbone.
She been getting the life fucked out of her because she has to for Oprah. You know what I mean? Stedman. Here's the thing. My thing is hashtag where's Stedman? Where the fuck has he been at? You don't ever see Stedman in an interview. Nobody ever asks, "Hey Oprah, how's things with you and Stedman?"
Nobody does ask
Nobody ever asked her that question. Like, me and Gail, we're not gay.
I think we might be the only people that are even sort of in media that talk about Gail and Oprah and Stedman.
All the interview had to say right then and there, okay, me and Gail, we're not gay. Oprah, we understand that. How's Stedman? Boom. Interview over.
Now that would have been a great play. If the interviewer said, "Of course not. Can you tell me how Stedman does it to you?"
How's you and Stedman's relationship? How is that?
Do you and Stedman have a swing above your bed?
Do y'all have intercourse? Do y'all have relations?
I would treat it like they are fucking. Like you say they're not, and that's we don't have them here to confirm or deny.
Yeah.
But if we're sitting here seriously talking to Oprah, I'm gonna treat her as if she is interacting with Stedman on a physical level, even though you think that doesn't happen.
And she would tell you.
But the beautiful thing would be if we're sitting here talking to her and we get her nice and relaxed and she'd be like, "Yeah, I ain't fucking Stedman. I ain't been fucking Stedman."
Yeah, but like, so where the fuck is he?
I've been not fucking Stedman.
Where the fuck is he? Because I'm like,
and she'd be like, "I've got this like boathouse that's down at the edge of the property," and we'd be like, "Yo, that's what we said. That was exactly what we said."
That's it. We know. We know.
Oprah, let me ask you something. Does Stedman bang other people in front of you at your behest?
That's how I get off.
She's like, "You guys know me really well." We're like, "We've been bullshitting for a long time about this, but it turns out."
Because I mean, hell, Oprah was hanging out with what's his name? What's that producer that's fucking the dirtbag?
Harvey Weinstein. Everybody hung out with Harvey Weinstein and sits there and acts like they're
probably fucking had
holier than thou.
Get shipped over to Stedman while I want you to fuck her while I watch you flick my bean.
You think that she was like, I don't even want to delve into this. This is some dark shit, dog.
She could have brought motherfuckers over there.
Like she's like, "Hey Harvey, I brought you some young thing, but you got to like
give me a bitch for Stedman so I can flick my bean." Because Gail done left.
I'm trading one off with you. I need one to take back for Stedman.
Gail went and left me hanging. So that fucking bitch. That's all right. I'll get her. But see, now I think Gail had an agreement with her. We're gonna fuck Stedman till he can't no more. Then we're gonna make you a superstar.
Although I gotta say though, man, like the hairline, the way the hair's sitting on Oprah, man, it make her head look like it could be like really big.
Oh, Oprah's head? Yeah, Oprah got a big old head.
Oprah got a big ass head.
Yeah, she got a big ass head.
But it's like a long head, like the alien. Like
nah, she got a dome. She got one of them brown big ass motherfuckers.
Nah, but like the way her hair sits on her head, like I don't know if
that's how it's styled.
Is it her hair? Is it a wig? I don't know. But what I'm saying is the way it's sitting on there, there's so much hair at the back that it's like it makes me think that if she shaved her head would be like long on the sides.
Oh, she got big old head. She got forehead gang for real.
She definitely got forehead.
Oprah got a big old head.
She got a lot of
Oprah ain't no joke. Oprah's head ain't no fucking joke right now. Oprah got a big ass head.
Now, did you see that there were sharks
with cocaine?
With cocaine in the system?
Sharks in Brazil.
That's some live action.
Now look. That's the movie right there. Fuck Cocaine Bear. Give me Cocaine Jaws. You know what I mean? Because that shark...
That's a Jew unit fishing movie right there.
Oh, fuck, man.
Because like, what you do is...
goes out to Brazil for fucking carnival?
You make this movie, it's about... Here in Hollywood, how do you do it? All right, you make this movie, it's about, call it hour and a half to an hour 45. So it's like 90 minutes to 100 minutes runtime. Or 110 minutes. 90 to 110 minute runtime, right? And the first quarter to a third of the
A
movie.
group of friends going to fucking Brazil for carnival, but one friend's a fisherman like you and just wants to be on the water.
Exactly. And like you're thinking it's going to be a carnival movie, but it turns into just a fucking horror show on the water.
Yeah.
Right? So the way it works, you've got the first 30 to 40 minutes of the movie is primarily about like the Jew. Like the movie starts with Jew fishing.
Yeah.
He in the pond, he in the water. By himself. Gets the biggest fish you ever seen in your fucking life. Gives it a smooch, throws it back in the water like it ain't no thing.
You get a phone call. Yo, motherfucker, we hitting the Brazil, man. You want to go carnival?
No, it's not even that. It's like, where are you? Oh, man, I'll be there in a minute. And like, show up. Everybody's sitting on the plane.
It smells like a pond.
Smell? Oh, man, I just came straight from the pond. You came straight from the pond? We're going to be on this plane for the next 7 hours?
Man, they made me throw my socks away, man. Said I couldn't come in here with wet socks, man. You believe that shit, man? That's some bullshit. I call that motherfucker, man, you fucking goddamn monkey dick bitch. Then they want to fucking cavity search me, man. Who the fuck? Just because I called them a monkey dick bitch, they want to cavity search me. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, that's about how. So that's how the movie
that's how
starts.
Jump off you.
Yeah, and then they're in Brazil, and this kid like actually sets up a charter fishing thing.
Yeah.
And says, "Man, y'all been telling me for years, man, I could just need a charter boat if I want to catch."
If I want to get that shark, I gotta hit the big.
So we're out there with some dude that's like the equivalent of Quint from Jaws.
Yeah, telling the stories
Brazilian
about
or
shit.
whatever. You know, so we're out there in the water, and the great whites are coming out with fucking cocaine in their system, dog.
And they pulling. I mean, when they snatch it, they rip it.
Right. You remember how many barrels they had to put in Jaws, and he just kept coming?
Yeah.
I've never seen one that could go down after 2 barrels.
What's the motherfucker? A Mako. Now, a Mako is already a fast fucking shark. Get that motherfucker some cocaine, bruh. That motherfucker, your arm getting yanked out the socket. Like, you ain't pulling that bitch in. There is no pulling. There is no bigger boat. There is no fucking gun. You're just not shooting this motherfucker because cocaine keep you coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You need a seriously big boat to go fishing for that thing.
Can you imagine that shit where the motherfucker, the captain be on there speaking in Portuguese or whatever and talking about, oh, we got cocaine shark. He's got that book of sugar.
Yeah, no, like seriously, like you see that shark? We need to stop fishing for that shark. And the Jew's like, man, that's the biggest shark.
Man.
That's the biggest shark
I got
I've
that,
seen
man.
in my life.
I done chummed the water, man. I got a special hook, man. I got my rod.
Dude, that would be the thing, right? And the guy's like, the captain's like, look, man, we can't fucking put this shit out there. We cannot put that thing out there because that fucking shark is a killer.
Man, fuck your baby dick ass. I got this.
Y'all don't know, man. I had a buddy of mine. He got after one of them cocaine sharks and they killed him. And man, you on some baby dick bullshit, man. I'm gonna put this hook in the water. You wanna drive back? That's fine, but I'm gonna catch this motherfucker before we out of here. Hold up. And then he's out back, right? And the guy's like, "Don't be fishing." And so he's like,
hey, you know, you gonna have to throw that line in.
The Jew throws his line out, right? And he's like, man, I read if you do this here flickery technique with the wrist. See, now what I got on the end of this thing here is a big old pot roast, you know, from Jaws. You ever see Jaws?
No, it's going to be a pork loin. Yeah, it's going to be a pork loin.
No, Jew likes pork loin too much. It'd be some piece of cut meat that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
You know, he'd be like, man, that's old turkey breast, man.
There you go, turkey, because he don't like that bird.
I got a half a turkey breast unsliced from the boar's head. It's got a whole lot going on in it. I figured this is the closest thing.
Put that special hook in there, man. I'm going to get that cocaine shark.
This is good, man. I'm getting this one here cocaine shark. And then the guy's driving. We go back to the dude's driving.
And that boat just gets pulled.
Boat just and it's like an almost wreck. We almost capsized the boat from the fucking cocaine shark. And he's and the guy knows, right? He's not even like surprised. He's like, God damn it.
Trying.
Like, drops anchor or whatever, like, you know, whatever, like there's some sort of procedure that happens. And then he like comes out to the back of the boat and the Jew's back there fighting on the hook.
Trying. Shoulder burning, line smoking, line is smoking. It's all good. I got that special steel line. I knew I was going out here.
We gotta stop doing this, dude. You're gonna get us all killed. Nah, man, I got this here under control.
I got this, man. Here, y'all hold on to me while I pull.
He's a shark. What you worried about? God damn it.
No, that's a shark on cocaine, bruh. He got cocaine in his system.
That's real drugs.
He done ate a fucking key for no fucking apparent. Thought it was jellyfish.
Could have been. That's what he thought.
Fuck the straws. Stop putting the fucking birds in the water. You know what I mean? That's the thing right there. Fuck the straw, cause so if the sharks got cocaine in them,
right? That means the fish they're eating.
There's majority of fish also have cocaine in them.
Right. So is fish like it pick me up off the coast of Brazil? Is that what that means?
I wonder.
Like,
you
do we
know,
catch a fish and eat it? Do we get cocaine in our system even if we're not like actually?
yeah, because technically you wouldn't be able to pass the piss test either. Because if you
Right.
so I got this.
Like if you eat enough poppy seeds, they think you did heroin.
Yeah, but if I got a sea bass off the coast of fucking Brazil,
Yeah.
fucking ate that shit and was wired up all night, don't know why I couldn't fucking
Yeah,
sleep.
we're out there with the swordfish fresh off the grill.
Yeah.
Wired up all night.
Like, don't know what the fuck is happening.
That's why Brazil got crazy sex drive, because they be eating fresh caught fish full of cocaine.
Full of cocaine.
Fucking like, whoa.
The cocaine marine life, yeah. The jellyfish, the sea turtles, everything in the coral reef is covered in cocaine right now.
Yeah, dude. That's some wild ass shit right there.
Because you got to think about that. Then you got other animals that eat these fish that are on land that they also kill and eat.
Right.
Yeah. So
It's clearly in the ecosystem.
cocaine is running through Brazil rampant. And it's not even. It's passed on. Your what is it? It's not like a fusion trans. I forgot what the word I'm looking for.
Transfusion.
Something like that, where you basically are what you eat. You're eating something that has eaten cocaine.
Right. It transfers to you.
So now you got traces of the cocaine, and you running through you now.
Right, like if we were eating hamburgers that were cocained up cows, we'd have
Okay,
cocaine
you see
in our
that? Some
system.
cocaine cows.
Cocaine
God
cows.
damn.
Yeah, man.
Cocaine chickens running around this motherfucker, man. You chop the head off that chicken, that motherfucker gonna run. And that bitch is gonna keep running. Like, you're just gonna have to fucking defeather that bitch and everything while it's fucking.
I mean, I'm envisioning pretty lean meats here, and like I kind of prefer my meats lean. Like if I'm doing my thing,
now,
if I'm gonna have like something on the grill, like I'd rather have something without a whole lot of fat in it because I don't like to eat the fat, right?
we'll see, the fat's supposed to bring the flavor when it comes to beef and shit,
But that's
though,
what they
right?
say, you know
they
what
say
I mean?
that.
But like, if for me, it's like if there's a big fat layer that's like the edge is fat, like on like a New York strip, like that's cool. I just won't eat that when I get to it. Like, but yeah, that adds fat. But like, people want it marbled in there,
Yeah.
Like, and like, it's always too much for. I don't like it. The texture of fat, don't fuck. I don't.
Nah,
fuck with
hell no. I
don't fuck with that shit.
But I'm not a fan of
whether
red
it's
meat.
beef or chicken or whatever. Like if I go to Cava, right? Like I love me some Cava, right?
See,
And
I
they
still gotta try that place.
They got the chicken, right? And the gristle is sometimes still in there.
Okay.
So it's like a bunch of white meat chicken, and sometimes
Yeah.
there's little fat pieces in it. I always spit the fat pieces out.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I pick them off if I see them. Sometimes I'm chewing because like I'll get through all the stuff that was on my bite, and then
Yeah.
I'm chewing still. And there's this gummy thing, and I'm
That you
like,
just gotta spit that shit
it's
out.
just
Yeah.
fucking spit it out.
Yeah.
Get that thing out of there. So that's something I don't like. Whether it is
But hold on, because cocaine also gets your heart pumping and shit. Would that stress out the animal? Because
if they got enough at one burst, you know what I mean? Like if the sharks have cocaine in their system because they're eating lots of cocaine laden animals because the animals have it, it's just in the water or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then, how much cocaine got to be in the water?
Yeah, dude, I know. Yeah,
Like, damn. When you
there's no clean way to think about it. Like that's the thing. It's like either the sharks have a taste for it, and anytime some gets dropped in the water, they're eating it.
Yeah.
And there's people
Yeah.
that drop off, like, say, 20 kilos in a pack, and they
Yeah.
come along and they take one and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, but that I think would kill them. I think you're going to overdose
But that's just it.
eventually.
How much
Even on pure
cocaine has to be in fucking the Brazilian waters? Like, can I swim in this water and
Yeah.
be fucking high off cocaine? Because
Yeah.
your body absorbs whatever.
Right.
You
If
know
you're
what I
swimming
mean?
with
If
your
you're
booty hole wide open, you're absorbing
you're
that
you definitely
cocaine.
get it all up in your booty
Yeah,
hole.
yeah.
Don't do no cannonball in Brazil.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Because you get straight rectum cocaine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, which might just be a very viable method for inducing cocaine into your system. I don't
well,
know.
they say
It might
like
work great.
alcoholics, like real bad alcoholics, would fucking do that shit through their ass. 'Cause
Yeah, it absorbs
it
much
absorbs.
more.
Yeah.
So like you could get alcohol in the booty hole and it'll kill you if
Yeah,
you get too
yeah,
much.
if you get too much,
So you
get
could get a little
alcohol
bottle and take a couple drops and throw it right on the booty hole and then you're gonna be fucked up.
But then now I got to thinking because Brazil is also part of that whole Colombia shit the mix back in the day with the cocaine and all that. It could just be runoff from these plants and shit.
Well, I mean, there's probably a lot of those plants out there.
You know what I mean? It could be that. If it's in the ecosystem like that, like this is also getting evaporated in the air. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's so much shit with
You're
this that's in
basically
my
concerned
head.
if you take a trip to Brazil in any way.
Is there a chance that I will have trace cocaine in my system?
Right. If the sharks have it, why would you not?
Exactly. Why would not other sea life have
We know that the sharks are not going and blowing lines of cocaine and
Exactly.
hitting the crack pipe or whatever. Like, they're not actively seeking the cocaine to
it? So if I
ingest.
go to Brazil and have a meal, am I gonna be hyped up that night and grooving because I'm ingested cocaine inadvertently through the meal that I just ate?
Right, like it's airborne.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the cocaine is airborne. Like, there's
You know what I
nothing you can
mean?
do to not get it.
Like there's nothing you can do. Not even a fucking N95 mask. You know, that's not gonna fucking stop cocaine.
N95 ain't gonna protect you from this shit.
Nah. It is infused in the world right now. You know what I mean? Like
It's a part of the reality that we live in
like,
Brazil.
Are we checking produce coming from Brazil?
I might have to start looking for produce from Brazil. What y'all got on them Brazilian blueberries around here, dog?
No shit.
Them shits, I put them in my coffee in the morning, if you catch my drift. How do you eating Brazilian fucking fruits?
Yeah. You got the Brazilian chocolate and shit, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
The specialty shit for Brazil. Like, let me look up, what is Brazil known for in food wise? You know what I mean?
Macadamia nuts.
Oh, and there you go.
Brazilian
The
nuts.
Brazilian nuts. You know what I mean? You start eating a handful of them. You out there, man, shit, motherfucker, like, this gonna get me through fucking 8 hours of work right now, bro.
This doesn't taste like salt or pepper on these
But there is a
cashews.
powder, there's a film that's left on your
Yeah,
thumb.
yeah.
And you go like this. Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
That's that pure.
That's that
that
stuff.
pure.
I had a whole bunch of cashews today, and now I can't feel my mouth.
But I got my work done.
I got Brazilian nuts. I can't feel my mouth, but I don't have a lick of work to do.
I've been very productive.
Everything's done.
Everything's fucking
I
done.
rearranged my house.
The whole night.
Everything.
I done rotated my tires, changed the brakes and calipers and all that shit. And fucking still got time to cook dinner.
Ahead of the game, y'all. Ahead of the game.
Like, man, that had so many questions. Because now I'm like, okay, you have to test everything else
It
now.
really does raise a lot of questions.
Not only you got to test everything, and let me grab his tuna, see what his tuna got in it. Oh, you got cocaine? Hey, cocaine and tuna, y'all.
I mean, if cocaine's in the shark, why wouldn't it be in the tuna?
Exactly.
Like, is there any fish off the coast of Brazil
That doesn't have
that doesn't have cocaine in it?
I would think not. And then
Man, let me
Then,
get a
hold
fucking.
on.
Let me get a dozen fried shrimp. I love me some shrimp. Y'all got that cocaine shrimp?
Yeah, instead of coconut shrimp, you getting cocaine.
I get cocaine shrimp. That's what I'll do. I go to Brazil, I get the cocaine shrimp. Delicious.
And then you got,
Stay up all night.
hurricane season and should be churning all that shit up down there too. So now you get mixed in, getting it introduced into the fucking not the jet stream. What is it called in the water? The tides, these tides, you know what I mean?
currents.
The currents. So now you bringing this cocaine shit elsewhere.
Right. The cocaine current.
Yeah.
Why don't we have sharks off the coast of Florida with cocaine in
I
their blood
guarantee you
too?
there is. They haven't tested them yet.
Yeah.
Because if you test
It's not something they're looking for.
if you test a shark off the coast of Florida, it's probably gonna have a little bit of meth in it. Yeah, they're meth sharks right there.
Meth shark,
They're
dude.
meth sharks.
That's what the Jews
They're
out fishing for
they're
right
a little
now.
different because them sharks, they ain't got teeth. You know, their teeth. Their teeth.
All right,
Their teeth
you've
a
taken it
little
too far. No, they probably got the purest of meth out there in the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Because whatever they're getting is whatever's left. It's
Yeah,
the
they're
real.
getting that runoff.
It's the real meth.
Yeah, they get that.
All
shit
that
that's
other
right
shit
in
is dissipated and gone elsewhere. All the other crap that was in the meth, but what they're getting just through osmosis.
Now, Jew said he's going to actually go out and try to get him one this go round. Like last time, he wasn't really trying. This time, he said he's going to put in effort. So I'm thinking,
What, like he's going to charter a boat. Psh, that is what you're going to need to do to put in effort.
I don't think he's going to charter, but he might try to talk the in-laws into going out a little
Did
ways.
you see that video I sent to the group? I think it was of the hammerhead, the guy taking the hook out of the hammerhead.
Oh
mouth?
yeah,
That was right on the shore. That was real interesting.
I'm like, man, but see,
He was like, "You gotta do this quick."
Yeah.
Can't let it just sit in there.
That's another thing. Like, you know, they say a lot of these sharks now are coming to the shores. Like, they're coming closer in.
They say they're thriving in the warmer water.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what did you expect?
The animals.
They're prehistoric. They were good in the cold water, man. You think they ain't gonna like the warm? Shit.
Yeah, like the animals have adjusted to us versus us adjusting to them.
It's better than we adjust to the climate.
Because fucking, I was telling my daughter, she was like, "Dad, I've noticed that deers, they don't run on the road like they used to, Dad." I was like, "Well, baby, they learn." The thing with nature is nature teaches its offspring.
It's survival of the fittest. The ones that figure it out make it.
And they teach the other ones, hey, don't cross this thing right here. This thing right here is dangerous. Cross it at certain times.
It's a meritocracy.
Yeah.
And that's what skateboarding is that we didn't think of the word for.
Yep.
It's a true meritocracy.
Because see,
which is what comedy is supposed to be too.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Yeah.
But they don't like it. The proverbial they, not some individual.
I've known him my whole life. His pronouns is he, him.
Shout out to my buddy Brandon from Roanoke. I've known him for many, many years.
His
pronouns are he, him. Shout out to Brandon from England. I've known him for many years.
His pronouns are he, him. Look, I will watch the game tonight. If the game is on when I get home, I'm watching it. And if he does that shit again, because they said it on, it was on Instagram. And I commented on it. They had it on World Star.
Somebody mentioned it on World Star.
Yeah, it was on World Star. And they said something about, Dwayne Wade bigging up.
Did they have him play it? Did they say him? No,
they didn't have him saying it. But it was just they had a picture of LeBron going up for a dunk, talking about Dwayne Wade bigging up LeBron, talking about his pronouns are he, him. And somebody said, well, he mentioned it a couple times.
That shit is so funny to me.
So I respond to this shit. I wrote in the comments like, hey, he said it about LeBron every time he did something. He said it about KD, and he said it about himself.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's like saying, I know that dude. That's a good dude.
That's my dog right there.
I like him.
Like, yo, that's my man's. That's my man's.
Just so you know, when you meet LeBron James, don't be like, what up, girl?
Yeah. His pronouns are he, him. Like, what the fucking hell?
But like, there's no I don't need to refer to them. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's just it.
Like, I'm not referring to LeBron like individually. Like, if I meet him, like, I'm gonna be like, "What's up? How can I help you?"
You know what? That's how everybody should respond to LeBron now. It's like, oh shit,
he him.
There's LeBron. That's he him.
He him in the house.
LeBron gonna be like, man, what the fuck you done, man, Dwayne?
As Dwayne would say,
like, you motherfucker, man. How you fucking me up like that, Dwayne? I got my son. My son, I go home, man. My son looking at me like, hey, Dad, I've known you my whole life. I know you as he him.
I know what you is. I know you is he, and I know you is him.
God damn it.
That's some wild shit, man.
It's the world we in. It's just funny. Like, you gotta laugh at this shit.
It's the only thing to be done.
Because, I mean,
I can only take things but so seriously.
You can't take shit to heart. Like, you know, I was telling my kids, it was something that happened. Matter of fact, it was my daughter. I had her with me. We went out yesterday. Did we go out yesterday? Yeah, we went out yesterday, me and her. And I was telling her, I was like, look, baby, you can't control everybody's actions. Now, what you can
only control is your reaction.
Is your reaction to the action. I said,
see, I'd have been a good parent.
I said, you got to be able to understand, people are going to talk shit about you. There are people not going to talk about shit about you. But that's their business. That is none of your business. What they think about you is none of your business. You got to take it upon yourself to be good with yourself and who you are as a person. And as long as you're good with that, fuck everybody else, boo-boo. You know what I mean? And I'm teaching her this shit. And she's like, Dad, I do. You know, because I guess,
worry about yourself.
You know,
quit worrying about everybody else.
You can't fix things for people unless people want the help. You just can't do it.
That's right.
So you got to understand.
That's that whole thing with like taking people that ask for help or whatever it is, you got to like accept there's a problem and be like, yeah, I got a problem.
Yeah.
I need help with this.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Where can I help you out with?
Right.
Where do you need me to step up for you in
Right.
this situation?
Right. And people that can't admit they have a problem
Yeah.
or won't admit it or will admit it, like that's the real issue I got with most folks that do what they do is like you'll be intimately involved with someone and they'll admit a problem and then will not be willing to be
Proactive and
fix it. Like, I have this
Or
problem,
try to solve a
but I'm not going
solution.
to do anything about it. I'm just going to complain about it. I'm always going to complain about it, and I'm not going to try to find a fix for it. I'm going to use it as a thing to complain about.
And that gets me with a lot of folks. Like, there's a dude I work with. He's the local grump. He's always grumpy and always bitching about shit. I'm like, why are you pissed off? Like, bruh, you're going to retire in a year. Then what are you going to bitch about? Because you don't have to be here. You technically don't have to be here now.
Yeah, reached retirement age and level.
You've already there, but you're hanging on for what? Like, you come in here, you bitch every day about how you hate this fucking place and all this other shit.
People want a purpose. And that is what the real issue is that people don't want to retire because they look at their job as their only purpose in life. They don't have any other aspirations.
And I think that's more so with a lot of older heads, though.
Yeah, but that's how it is when you get old. Because you get old and you're like, all right, my kids are out doing their thing, and I'm just here by myself.
I'll be a loaf and read my books.
See, that's the thing. Guys like us have things that we want to do.
Yeah.
We will do other things, like, as opposed to simply continue to work.
Yeah,
like, let me get enough money to be able to just do this and make money on this, or just make money off of something.
Because some people, that's all they know is just to work.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't want to do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a part of their aspiration. So, like, when the time comes where there's nothing else to do but whatever you aspire to do, they have no aspiration. They have nothing to do.
Yeah, like,
so they're like, well, I guess
I want to go here. I want to go here.
Guess I'll get some burgers and cook out tonight.
Yeah, and then after they do that, well, I did what I want to do. I guess I'll go to work. Let me see that. Like, oh my God, I remember now. This dude this place I used to work at, this guy retired. And he would come by throughout the day. Like, he would just show up. Hey, want to say hi to everybody and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is all this motherfucker know. Like,
he's institutionalized.
Yeah. Like, he's home, could be enjoying something, could
be doing
trip.
anything.
Like, bro, why are you here?
Well, dude, it's like there was this guy that me and the OG Bobby Knott Johnson used to work with.
Yeah.
And he had the cancer when we met him.
Yeah.
And, like, he's recently passed, he had all this stuff. Like, expensive shit.
Yeah.
Like a toy hauler that he could sell for probably $100K.
Yeah.
And he worked until he damn near couldn't move.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go out and sell some of these things I can't use because I'm falling apart. And I'm gonna take that money and go and try and enjoy myself. I'm gonna go to the bunny ranch, get my dick sucked. I'm gonna go do something.
Do something.
I'm gonna do something with my time.
Yeah.
And not just be like, let me get back to work so I can make some more money. Like, people don't, like, I don't know. It's
because you can't take it with you. Once you're gone, you're gone.
What's the non-acceptance of reality that people do on many levels? Like, I'm always trying to, like, check myself back into reality. Like, okay, I gotta get that done. I gotta get that done. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, I can't just not do that.
That
forever.
is kind of a daily thing with me, because I know, like, what was it? It was this week at work because I took a couple days off to be with my kids, and I'm like, look, I have my kids for X amount of time.
Yeah, you got to try to enjoy it.
But
man.
I also have to make some money because I also have X amount of things to pay for. So I was trying to knock out 3 days of work in 2 days, but I had a hiccup in one of those days to where I actually had to come in that third day. I'm like, fuck. Told the kids, hey, y'all, I got to go in for a little bit, but I'll be out early. So I made sure I don't give a fuck what happens in this day. At this time, this truck will be parked.
Yeah.
And it's done. I ain't doing nothing else after this. After this time hits, it's a wrap. If I make it to this time.
Right.
If I can get done before that, I'm fucking even better.
Sure.
Got done before that. Boom, I'm good. Get back. All right, we having a good fucking time now. Now we can go ahead and do our goof off and chill like we supposed to. And then I go back to the business. But I'll be talking to people about, matter of fact, I was telling my daughter about this shit, about how these motherfuckers obsess over overtime and lose their shit over overtime. They're like, oh man, I'm getting this overtime. And I try to explain to some people, you know, like, hey, you do know when you do get X amount of overtime, a lot of that you're not going to even see.
Puts you on a radar too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like
they're like, look at this asshole not getting his job done in a timely manner.
It's not even that. Like, these motherfuckers are doing this to get extra. Like, it's they're getting their job done, but then they're doing extra. Like, I get that you want to do and get this extra money, but really, what did you sacrifice in that day to get here?
Yeah.
You left your family to come here.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Yes. And most of the time, it's not.
Absolutely not.
And I'm like, fuck that. Like, people are like, oh man, you don't be up in here trying to get these hours. I don't need
like
to because I don't want to.
Some dude one day calls, right?
Yeah.
Says, how late are y'all open? I'm open till 6. All right, well, I got a return for you. I'm coming. Okay. 6 o'clock rolls around, that motherfucker wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and be like, let me stick around for a return. I locked the door and left.
Yeah.
I never heard about that motherfucker again. I don't know if they ever returned what they tried to return or not.
Did.
You know, but that guy called a couple times trying to make it in time, and you weren't there at 6.
Yeah.
And like, you know.
Sorry for your luck.
You call at 5:15, hey, can you stay later? No. I cannot. I'm not going to stay here later to lose money.
Yeah, exactly.
You want me to stay past the time that I'm here to be here so that you can bring me something and I can give you money?
Yeah, nah,
dog. You're going to have to plan your day better.
Come in when I'm here. Like what he's saying, the 5 heartbeats. My office hours are 9 to 5. That's when you come and holler at me about business. After that, fuck y'all.
That's right.
I'm done with it.
That's right. What you drinking? Like, after that, what you drinking? What's going on? What you smoking?
That's the thing. I try.
Where are we going? Is there a concert? Is there a fucking club? What's going on?
I got cats, man, that I see that'll sit around in the motherfucker and be like, man, I gotta get my hours. I understand getting hours, but at the same time, if I can leave work,
I gotta get my life.
Exactly. If I have the opportunity to leave out this motherfucker at a fucking hella good time, that means I got extra time for myself that I could be doing something productive on my end, for myself, why the fuck not?
Yup.
Why do I want to give this motherfucker my time?
Yup.
I already gave you enough time. I did my shit. I don't need to be here now. I'm gonna go ahead and do something for me, and my family. Fuck your pockets and your pockets. I don't worry about my pockets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I worry about my things.
Yeah.
Things I'm trying to get done in my life.
I got shit. I got goals I'm trying. And I think a lot of that is also people don't have no aspirations.
That's right. They're not aspiring to make anything better.
I work, I pay my bills, and that's it. You know? There's more than just working and paying bills.
Well, you know, it's like people, their cars make noise. They don't do anything about it. The car starts making more noise. They don't do anything about it. One day the car breaks down. Don't work no more.
Yeah.
And then they get mad because they get like, well, we could fix it, but it's going to cost you $5,000.
But if you would have did something the first time and started acting up, then you good.
Right. There's like one piece we could have fixed 6,000 miles ago.
And it would have saved you all this trouble.
That's right. You're just trying to not deal with things.
Yeah.
And that's what I always complain about with people, about not being engaged in reality.
Yeah.
You got to engage in reality. You got to check yourself back in.
You got to, because I think a lot of people live vicariously through the social media and whatever's going on in celebrities' lives and all this other shit and blah, blah, and whatever's going on in the world. Oh man, that's to them.
It's a lot outside of yourself.
Yeah. Nah, focus on your shit. You can't make no difference out here until you make a difference within you. Period.
That's right.
That's all it is to it. I can't help you until I help me.
Well, right. It's that whole you got to love yourself before you can love somebody else shit.
Exactly.
And like if you're not like getting yourself right all the time, if you're not pursuing the best for yourself, for your thing, like, I mean, I try to do my best with this show. I try to do my best with my cars and my life and everything. I'm spread too thin.
Yeah.
I need to get a few things knocked out, financially speaking.
Yeah, we all do.
And not take on any more substantial debts.
Yeah.
And, you know, a year from now, hopefully I'll be straight. 2 years from now, hopefully I'll be in real good shape.
That's a plan. You got a guideline that you're trying to keep up and follow through.
Right.
I think a lot of people don't have that. They don't do that with themselves.
Well, and it's like a goal-oriented concept.
Yes. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I will do this with credit here. I'll do that with credit there. I'll pay that off. I'll try to do my best to not have big bills.
That's where... With me and Dos Verboten, that's where we're at with our shit. Like, all right, after this wedding and after this honeymoon, we know we got to get back on the grind and get this squared away, and knock these things out.
Right.
And as we knock them out, things will start to lighten up. But we also know that shit's going to happen in life.
Right.
So you got to prepare for those too.
Right. You got to be prepared for the unexpected.
Exactly.
And just hope that the worst doesn't happen, and you can do the best you can with what's happening.
And that's pretty much it. And you don't be an asshole.
And don't be an asshole. Try not to break your shit, right?
Exactly.
You know, like I got people like one of my homies used to run into every fucking hole in the road.
Oh man.
And I'm like, dog, you just keep. I'm following you, dog. I'm missing 80% of what you're hitting.
Yeah.
Like I just watch you and you hit shit, and I'm like, oh, I'll avoid that. And he's like, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, drive around it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm driving around it. You can drive around it too. Like, make an effort. Look at the road.
Because all you're doing is fucking your shit up.
That's right. And like,
that's it.
He really loved that car, and it fucking fell apart under it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you hit everything.
Yeah.
Like, you're not paying attention.
You got to.
The paying attention is super important. And everybody wants to act like the details don't matter.
Yeah, but they do.
They do fucking matter. Nuance matters.
But because if a bite you in the ass, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that, but I didn't bother paying no mind to it. Hey, you should have.
Yeah, remember when that check engine light came on?
Yeah.
And you just shrugged your shoulders and drove for another 4,000 miles?
Yeah.
Like I was literally walking by somebody at the fucking Home Depot today, and the woman was going, this happens every time I tell you to change my oil. I don't know what they were talking about. I just kept moving.
Yeah.
I didn't stop and listen.
Yep.
But I'm like, that sounds like a man that's not getting things done when he says he's going to get something done.
Something's wrong.
Right.
Because if this is happening every time you change the oil, how about you go somebody else, have them change the oil, see if that same thing happens.
Right.
You know?
Take up somebody else to get that thing done instead of relying on him to get that done, honey.
Yep.
Since clearly he doesn't do it right for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if he's doing everything else in the relationship right, be happy that you just all you got to do is make sure you get your oil changed at the right time. Like, really, you just looking for something to complain about, bitch.
Yeah, it could be that too.
That's what it is.
It could be a lot of that too.
There's a lot of that out there.
Man, ain't it?
Can't just have like a civilized thing.
Nope.
I got to complain at you.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Like when I ask out every lady that seems civilized to me.
There you go.
If you seem civilized, I might just ask you out.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I actually confirm that for myself, I'm like, oh, this person actually seems like a civilized human
I
being.
can work with this here.
I think I can work with this. I think I might have to ask you out. Like, that's what this, like, Lisa's always like, you gotta try. And I'm like, I do try, but people don't meet my criteria to be worth the effort.
And it's the same thing for women. Women got a certain criteria that men should fit in for them.
Yeah, but theirs is... Well,
it might be a little skewed.
A lot of the time, people have standards that are not based on anything other than basic aesthetics.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of bitches got some basic aesthetic shit. Like, are you 6 feet tall? You know, your eyes blue.
That's
like,
been what I've seen here more lately.
Looking for some kind of very specific thing, like I find offensive. Like, the more specific you're looking for something, the more I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with you.
There was this guy.
You're closed-minded as a motherfucker.
This guy, he's one of, like, I guess a Tyler Perry actor. Like, he does a lot of Tyler Perry movies. But he was talking about shit because he's been with his wife for years, and he's like, look, I tell women all the time, make a list of, characteristics and things you want in a man, and they'll make this list, and they'll have all this shit on here.
They're not real characteristics.
But he goes, he'll look at him and say, okay, do you fit any of these characteristics? Because if you're looking for a man that has this kind of money, this kind of shit, this kind of drive, do you have that same money and drive?
Right.
Because I guarantee the man that you're looking for like this is looking for a woman that has all that too.
Well, that's what all those obnoxious podcasts are about, where they bring on the OnlyFans bitches and be like, you want all this shit, but you can't even do that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm like, look, I ain't knocking on OnlyFans, bitch, but look, if you're OnlyFaning it, And I can't get a man because no man wants his woman out there being on OnlyFans.
Hey, look,
there's some that do.
Ladies, I ain't necessarily for it or against it, but if Emma Watson comes along wants to start an OnlyFans where we just bang on OnlyFans all the time, that's one thing. But the problem is these bitches want to go on there, be down there by themselves, interacting with a bunch of people, making a lot of money. And it's like if you want to start an OnlyFans and whenever we fuck, we just throw on a camera and fuck in front of the camera and then like move on with our day and act like it's no big deal. Like that's one thing. But it's like when you got this whole like package of shit that you're like promoting, just the interactions and shit, that's where the real issue is with these people.
There was this chick that I follow. I think she might be on Twitter or Instagram, one of the two. But she had posted some shit up talking about how she's tired of all these other motherfuckers and she wants to be in a relationship. I'm like, how you gonna be in a relationship from OnlyFans when you've been taking all this dick from different motherfuckers? Like you take dick from different.
Well, I mean, if you're
promoted this shit,
this is like a porn star thing on OnlyFans.
Kinda, yeah. She's like, I don't want to deal with all this bullshit anymore. I want to have just one man I can come home to and all this shit. But you got all these fans on this shit and this shit and this shit.
Right, you've created
this.
Right, you've created
fucking world of you.
It's a digital prison of themselves because if you're the product, like we're the product here, right? Like when we just get on, we just have a conversation we'd have anyway, in a sense. Like we're not like doing anything explicit, or specifically interacting with the clients, and that to me is, I believe, like the biggest issue I think with an OnlyFans creator is that you're actually genuinely engaging with your fandom in a way that like is kind of tough to do in any other thing.
Now there are some out there that do like teases and shit, but they're not doing anything. But
but I'm talking about
this specific bitch is taking
when
dick.
When you're doing an OnlyFans live stream as a chick that's like doing some sort of like naked or porno related type of thing where you're banging somebody on camera, or you're playing with yourself on camera or whatever. Like, that it's one thing when you're doing it, but it's a whole other thing when you're interacting with the people.
Yeah.
Like,
because you have a fan base that follows you and all this other shit.
And you create this thing where that's what you do.
Yeah.
So your fan base becomes accustomed to that. And then one day you want to be like, nah, I just want to start banging this one person or just find one person to bang. But I also want to maintain this other thing that will typically, more often than not, deter someone from being involved with you.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to share you with the world.
Exactly.
And to me, it's like, I'm not really for sharing somebody with the world per se.
Yeah.
But like, if there was, like I said, like if there was a porn star chick who was like, I don't want to do porn anymore, but like, I dig you, I want to be involved with you and make porn with you on the internet and nobody else.
All right,
that would be like a whole lot more feasible.
Start a business.
That's exactly like, okay, you want to just throw our personal, physical interactions online.
What's that one dude that had his wife fucked by this motherfucker and everybody was fucking with him?
I don't know who, but you're talking. Some
Adam 22. So I think
like some dude. Some weird
that's been on a thing like, oh man, you let some other motherfucker dick your damn wife down. Look at you. You sit there and watch it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, like, nah, I ain't doing all that. No, I'm good.
Yeah, it's too much to deal with.
That's what brings the bread in the house.
Right.
Is that she got to take this motherfucking goddamn dick.
Well, and that's the thing. If that's what she's doing, if that's how she's making her income, then like, okay, that is what you're doing. But like, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of people don't want to be involved with that.
Exactly.
Well, it's like I always say about all the people. Like, look, you use whatever bathroom you identify as, but if you're not pulling it off well, somebody might get mad at you.
There you go. That's true.
It could happen. I don't want it to happen. I'm going to try to treat you like you're clearly trying to be treated.
Yep.
But until I see you doing something that's unacceptable. But that's for everybody.
Because, man, if I don't know you, I ain't know you my whole life.
I don't know what your pronouns are.
I can't call you him.
I don't know if he's a he or a she. Like the lady that went in the bathroom. I said, I don't know this lady or man. But he or she is in front of me going into the men's room.
It could be a they them. We don't know.
They might want to use the urinal. I don't know.
Oh shit! I can't wait to go watch the goddamn basketball.
Ladies ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh, shit.
we're going to have to bring this episode of Mason and Fred Show to a close.
Oh, yeah.
We would like to thank you very much for listening.
Yep.
I'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn Skippy. Make sure that, you're nice to people that look like you and nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
A little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit that you're trying to get done, because that is how it gets done.
We believe in you.
That's right. Don't forget, if you want a copy of 1984 Brave New World or Fahrenheit 451, holler at your boy. If you want the Morocco Bowl from Glassflow Art, tag Glassflow Art and Mason and Fred Show on Instagram.
There you go.
And yeah, man, don't forget we love you.
Love y'all.
We wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Gone.